Well, it is Friday, August 31st, and it is the beginning of the last long weekend of the summer. Not the last day of summer, not the last weekend of the summer. There's still lots of summer left, but it's the last long weekend. So I am at the Wren Lake Access Point in the Haliburton Water Trails, and I'm here with my friend Sue Squared. It's her birthday tomorrow. You'll see her in a little bit. And we're gonna do it up. We're gonna go have a good time. We're staying on Black Lake. We've got about 3 or 4 portages, a couple little ones and a big one. So we're gonna get going so we can get to our site before dark. And I'll be back in a bit. Bye. I've just got my pack and my paddle. Sue brought her pack, and we both made a trip bringing the other stuff. So, oh, here she is.
Hey.
The birthday girl. Oh. Well, you ready?
I'm ready. I'm excited.
Where are we going?
Black Lake.
Black Lake. Have you been there before?
Never.
Me neither. So we're in the Haliburton Water Trails.
It's a whole new adventure today.
Whole new adventure.
Do that one.
I guess we better go.
Yeah.
All right, let's start the adventure.
Yes. Woo. Echo.
You're weird.
I know.
We're just paddling along on Wren Lake. It's quite pretty out here. That's not a bad portage. So we're on our portage, the 406-meter one, and there's a little side trail to go on this cute little bridge that you can look at the waterfalls. And Sue and I are walking along, and all of a sudden I just looked down. It's like, that's a little funny. Okay, I don't know if I can film and do this at the same time because I'm a little bit scared of heights. But there's like big gaps here. The whole piece is missing. Thankfully I looked down because we might have been swimming down there. Okay, I'm getting off this bridge. Gotta go. Okay.
It was totally unexpected.
Oh dear. Well, we've completed our, my hat got zoinked somehow. It's like, oh, weird. I'll just put my head like this. So we just finished the 406-meter portage, and 406, 405. Does it really matter? I guess it doesn't matter, right? 1 meter. It was awesome.
Easy.
It was easy. So this is the portage that goes to Horse, I believe, and then it goes into McEwen, and that's where I did the day trip. And I was just telling Sue that that's where Toilet Paper Head was born. And surprisingly, she knew what that meant. I did the portage, and this was before the canoe. It was actually my very first trip with the canoe. And I wanted to portage it a bit to try it out, and it didn't have a yoke in it. And so I put the toilet paper in under my buff, like on my head, and then I put my buff over it, and then I put the canoe seat on my head so I could carry it, and it worked really good actually.
With the solo canoe that doesn't have a yoke in it for my work, I ended up sticking something under my hat.
Was it toilet paper?
Not toilet paper, I had a buff.
Was this be after Toilet Paper Head?
Yep.
Did you get the idea from me?
I did.
Oh, that's so cool. Well, we just got to the other end of the 700 and whatever meter portage. It was pretty tough actually. There was quite a lot of uphill, and we've just arrived at Black Lake, and it is really, really nice. All right, so on the tip of Cottager that we passed by, we have walked maybe a fourth of the portage? Fourth or a third of the portage, and we've put the canoe in. We're hoping to kind of get it through the river on our own instead of carrying it. So I've got to go help with this, make sure we don't hit any rocks and scratch this beautiful canoe. So hopefully we make it. Well, so far we're good. It's really shallow, but we seem to be making it through okay. No scratches yet, Dan. No, stop, I'm trying to take a video. So we've been moving along not too badly. Couple little low spots, but nothing too serious. Beaver Dam, but then we found out we could go around it. But this looks kind of interesting coming up here. Not sure what we're gonna do, but again, I have to get back to it, so wish us luck. All right, it's limbo time, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I don't even think we have to duck, do we? It looked like it was so low when we first saw it, but oh, maybe a little ducking. Oh, that was fun. What's next? Oh, uh-oh. Oh, look at, there's a tongue over there.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
It's too narrow. Okay, we might have to get out here. Water's beautiful temperature. Well, we made it through. Hang on.
As I take pictures.
We made it through. Sue, how's your ankles?
They're fine.
They're fine. Sue did a little dance there. I didn't unfortunately get it on camera, but I think I'll remember it and replay it in my mind for quite some time.
I will be replaying it for a while as well.
We were lining the canoe along the rocks, and they were very, very slippery, and I might have mentioned a few times that they were slippery. Oh, and Sue slipped quite a few times and landed in the canoe. I'm sorry, it's not funny, but it was
funny.
Once you were okay, it was
funny.
It was funny.
I
Anyways,
was expecting to like full on like fall all in the water, be drenched from it.
I tried to grab her. I ran over and reached for her hands, and she just kind of plunked sideways in the canoe, and she's fine, and everybody's fine. But that was fun. It looks like we have a little Beaver Dam type of thing coming up, so I gotta go again. But this is definitely an interesting little adventure. I think we're almost on the lake. I can see the sun starting to come shining. And we just have to go through that, I think, and then we're on Black Lake, so fingers crossed. Isn't it beautiful? Oh my gosh. Oh, we made it to the lake. Woohoo! We managed to avoid probably 3/4 of the portage, which is awesome because it was the really nasty part that was all uphill, so good job. So Sue and I have just arrived at our site on Black Lake, and we were a little bit peeved because there's 2 cottages and there's actually people with a speedboat, and we just did all this work, but we just got to the campsite. Totally worth it. Look at this rock right beside the fire pit, and we're supposed to get rain, and we've got like a nice spot to go swimming, but yet we're totally sheltered. This is pretty nice, eh, Sue?
This is like fantastic.
Good place to
There's
ring
so
in your
many
birthday.
spots for hammocks.
Oh yeah. We had a mad dash to get all our stuff set up. We got the tarp up. It's you can't see it, but it's really nice. And got the fire going. The steaks are on there. Asparagus. We've got some veggies and potatoes. And we're making cocktails now finally. So, what do you got there, Sue?
Vodka.
Vodka.
Water. Flavor. Ice.
Yeah.
Dehydrated strawberries a la Christine. Cheers.
All right, well, it's about 9:15 or so, and our dinner is done. How is it there? Bright light?
I haven't tried it yet.
Oh.
Hold on. I love steak. It's so good.
All right.
It's delicious.
That's the sound of ice in our drinks. Well, in honor of Miss Sue's birthday, We've got some peanut butter s'mores. Oh, we're about to go for a morning birthday paddle. Our campsite. Now that it's actually daylight, you can kind of see a little bit. There's Sue's tent. And there's my tent. To the right, you'll see a lovely group of geese. The heads just keep popping out of the grass. Assuming they're doing some fishing. Well, good morning. Sue and I went for a nice little paddle this morning, and I'm gonna make some breakfast today. I'm making something I've never made in the backcountry, French toast, because I brought the last of my homemade maple syrup. I saved it for a special occasion, and I thought a 40th birthday was a pretty special occasion. So I brought 4 pieces of bread. I got a little tiny Ziploc bag of cinnamon, and some eggs, and I also brought some pre-cooked bacon. So I'm going to get this going, and we're going to start off with some hot chocolate with a little Bellis. How's your hot chocolate there? Your special fancy?
It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does it taste like hot chocolate?
Tastes just like hot chocolate. You can't even tell it's made with coconut milk.
So it doesn't have any dairy in it?
No.
Cool.
Yeah, no, it was great. I already.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The Bailey's has dairy in it though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oops. Alright, well here's your birthday breakfast. Oh, I need some syrup on there.
Thank you.
Watch, it comes out really fast. It's very runny.
Okay. I'm gonna do this over here so I don't like.
Yeah, bon appetit.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Is it
Okay,
good?
maple syrup is delicious. I'm so glad I got some of it. Yay.
You're one of 2 people other than me, so
Mmm.
glad you enjoy it. Happy birthday breakfast.
Thank you.
So obsessed with taking selfies. Like the whole time we've been here, all she does is take selfies. Yay! The sun is out. Sort of. It's coming. There's some blue sky. Well, you can't see it. There's a tree, but I promise you there's some blue skies over there. Oh, that was a long hour. Think we got enough?
I think so.
I think we're good.
I think we're good.
Just got this one piece left. All right, I'm pooped. Ready to go swimming?
Absolutely. Swimming time.
Well, we worked pretty hard, and we got a nice little firewood cache here, either to use for our rest of our nights here or to leave for the next person. So our work is done. It's time to play. Yay! Well, it looks like we're in for a good afternoon. All right, well, we've got a couple beverages since it's Miss Sue's birthday, and my friend Tom makes a product called Drink Island. And there they are right there. There's 2 of them. One is Sue's and one is mine. We have our cocktails in them. And You basically use them to keep your drink from sinking when you're in a pool. You know, if you're in Cuba at an all-inclusive or something, and you know, you got your drink with you. They even come with little strings on them, so you can tie them to your floaty or your arm. And so we have each one of those. We have some air mattresses that we're blowing up right now, and we're going to hit the lake with these and see how durable they are. Now, for fun, Sue picked up this drink holder. It's a blow-up drink holder from the dollar store. I think it was $2. And we're going to give it a test as well and put a drink in there and see if it stands up to these Drink Island drink holders. You still think it was a good idea? No? Well, we're just getting set up here, and we put the drinks in the Drink Islands, tied them to the rafts, tied the rafts to the shore here, and the dollar store drink holder, it doesn't have a drink in it, maybe that's why, but it's already fallen over. My Drink Island floaty is just waiting for me out in the sunshine. I'm gonna go join it now. Oh, here comes Sue's drink floaty.
There we go. You're recording.
Yeah. Okay. So if it falls out, is it going to sink? Maybe you should check to see if that cup floats first. I would think because there's air in it, it would, but I don't know. It's metal, isn't it? Okay, good. Just so you don't lose it. Because it is a brand new fresh drink. Well, like splash around or something.
Like move around like little Uh-oh.
It's not tipping. I think your string's too... Oh! That was like, what, 15 seconds? Don't lose. You put it back in the one that won't fall over. There you go. Alright, now do the same thing.
Oh, seriously, I need to like fall over again. Oh. Alright. That's not good.
Good. Splash a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Get violent. Alright. I think you did a lot of work. You deserve a drink now.
I do.
Cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
The Drink Island seems to have held up pretty good. I'm pretty impressed. Not something that I would take on my portaging trips, obviously, but a really nice, relaxing weekend with a friend for her birthday, or any other time that you want to have drinks in the lake or the pool or whatever. Please drink responsibly, by the way, and check out the Drink Islands. They're cool. Well, for dinner I made a nice pasta for Sue's birthday. It's got basil pesto in it, asparagus left over from last night's dinner, rehydrated mushrooms and tomatoes, and artichoke hearts, and some angel hair pasta. Quite yummy, I think. Is it good, Sue?
Mm-hmm. That's really good.
And prosciutto. Whoops, forgot that one. Sometimes I add it, sometimes I don't. Oh, Sue got a birthday fish. That's not too small.
It's not too small. I don't have my gloves. I don't like holding on to them. They cut my thumbs.
I'll get them. I guess I gotta put the camera down. Bye. We have some rain expected. It's actually supposed to rain all day today, or a good portion of today. And this morning when we saw the weather, I got a signal for just long enough, and it said it wasn't going to start till I think 6 or 7. It's almost 8, and there's still no rain. But we just heard a lot of thunder, so we're just going to batten down the hatches here and get everything put away that we can, that we need to. Well, the rain has begun to fall, and it's just a nice light rain. It's not too bad. Well, you can't see it, but there's the Lucy light lighting up our little area. We got a nice little fire going. We are both perfectly dry. Got its beautiful tarp set up. I think pretty much perfectly. What would you say?
I'd say pretty much perfectly.
Yeah. We got a huge thing of firewood over there, so we brought a bunch under the tarp so we don't have to get wet to go get it. And we got drinks. We're good to go. Happy birthday.